So what are we talking about?
Summer League, man. These young boys is hooping out here.
Specifically?
Lonzo, Tatum, and the #1 pick, top 3 picks. They killing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think this rookie class is going to, impact the NBA. You can put me on the record for saying this is going to be the best rookie class since 2011. But the best, the greatest rookie class of all time is probably between 03 and 96. But, that's for another situation.
I mean, we can
rank that, later. But this rookie class right here, all I see is scorers, defenders, playmakers, all across the board. First round, second round. You know what I'm saying? Like, in terms, we could talk about Tatum first. That his game is, he's ready.
His offensive arsenal is crazy.
He's ready. Like he could start in the NBA. Like I was talking to a friend last night. I was saying that if he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns, him and Devin Booker would go crazy. Like they kill it. Fortunately and unfortunately, he on a potential championship team. So he's not gonna
come into an immediate role, like a huge role.
He's gonna have to find his role. He's gonna have to pick his spots, find his spots, and go from there. But as far as his game and his touch, like that little step back spin move he did, it was crazy. It was nasty.
I feel like he could step into that role of just like immediate offense off the bench. Like you were worried about what the Celtics got coming off the bench offensively, like Tatum is it. Yeah. He looks incredibly smooth.
To me, it was crazy because I had heard during the draft that the Celtics said with their first pick they would have drafted him anyway. And a lot of people were like, yeah, right, blah, blah, blah. You would have got Fultz. You get the best player who's available. You know what I'm saying? But then he just has a breakout performance, Jayson Tatum. And that made me think, like, they probably really would have picked this kid #1 overall. And how that would have went. That could have been the domino effect where then Markelle Fultz probably could have ended up in LA. You never know.
Whew.
Yeah, it kind of would have been crazy. See, I'm one of the people that think, like, I wouldn't put it past Danny Ainge and the Celtics to be like, you know what? Fuck that. We're actually going Jayson Tatum at #1. I could see it. So I'm in that same boat.
Yeah, but that was a great small move that they did though, because all they did was get more picks.
Yeah, they got more assets, drop back, and still got
the player they wanted.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Fultz is #1 overall. You know what I mean? Like just impact. His whole game. He plays defense, offense. I couldn't really see a weakness. He only played like 3-4 games. Unfortunately he got hurt.
Yeah.
But, bro, those are some good games he was playing. Smooth,
just the same thing, yeah.
He got like the Kendrick Perkins sleepy face, like, you know what I'm saying? The face where it's like he not interested, but he killing you. Like that, that was like, come on, man. Like that kid gonna be, that kid gonna be alright.
It's impressive. He was real composed and he looked good out there. Like I was saying to myself, put him with Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, because he's not playing with those guys right now. The team's gonna be real interesting to watch. I would love to see how they're gonna, mesh together, what their chemistry's gonna look like.
I'm glad you mentioned his defense though, because my man had like 3 swats in like 5 minutes when I was watching his first game.
Yeah, he's flying too.
Yeah, so like you said, like an all-around kind of impact. I heard one of the
announcers say that he got like a 6'10" wingspan too. Like
that's crazy. I don't know if y'all saw this, but I saw like the SportsScience shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but he did like a little SportsScience segment, which, sometimes they be a little corny. they be putting you in situations that's random. And this situation was random as fuck. They had 5 like pro dodgeball guys throw dodgeballs at him. You gotta like look this up. And to see like how he like can maneuver around dodgeballs with the ball in his hand. My man on the first one he dodged, I think it was like an easy dodge because he was far away from them. The second one, he jumped over it like dumb high. The third one, he did a crazy spin move. You guys see it. And then the fourth dude threw it at him right after. And after the spin, he spun and then like crossed up. Shit was ill. And then for the 5th dodgeball that he dodged, which was, I know this was like set up, but his man threw it from like right in front of him, he was behind the basket, the guy that was throwing it, and Fultz just jumped over and dunked it. So that part seemed a little hurt, but you got to see the spin and the crossover.
Oh shit, sound crazy.
It's fire though when you see the spin.
When am I gonna be on the court and niggas just throwing
dodgeballs
being thrown at me?
Yeah, exactly. It's just being thrown. Yeah, no, I thought it was corny from the first 2 dodges and then the 5th dodge. But the 3rd and 4th dodge, when he did the spin, it was like, yo, this man he's quick with it.
I saw that it was a dodgeball thing, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
Damn. You messed up.
Nah, definitely I see Philly, I see Philly making the playoffs, with that little core they got, with Fultz leading. I mean, Simmons could lead too. He's still a rookie too, you know what I mean? But they looking good. I know Fultz gonna come back stronger. Now he knows what to expect from the NBA. He was averaging 20 in the summer league, so he good. You know what I mean? Nothing worried about that.
He's in the East too. They in the East.
Yeah.
They got JJ Redick.
JJ Redick was a good signing.
Yeah,
they definitely ready to be in the playoffs.
So he don't really gotta run around on the court. There's a lot of all you gotta do. JJ Redick come off screen, Ben Simmons, and set that up or something.
I will say, because you mentioned like his sleepy face type attitude, like that makes me kind of feel like, will he mesh with like Ben Simmons and Embiid? Because they kind of seem like they playing too much. Like I know they social media type people, and I don't know how Fultz is on social media, but like his personality just seems more serious. Like he's about his business. So I'd be interested to see how that works. I mean, I could just be making something out of nothing. I don't want to sound like the media, just giving y'all bullshit, but like I just thought of that.
That might be what they need though.
Yeah, someone to set them dudes straight. All right, so let's talk about
Lonzo Ball.
Oh, it's time.
Triple B's.
Big baller brand.
We just added to like the hype around Lonzo Ball and the whole family.
That's the thing though, and I constantly say this. Lonzo got that impact. It's not even about skill set, what he do on the court. I mean, it is about what he do on the court, but like his ghost, his aura.
It's not specifically him. It's everything around him that moves because of him.
He's bringing things with him. He's bringing like a crowd with him. He's bringing attention. He's making people better, and he's not saying a word. He's not out here saying nothing. Like he's just like talking about his game. If anything, he's replying to like the questions they're asking him about his family and stuff. And shout out to that entrepreneurship, coming from that family.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
His shooting, maybe he missed a few here and there, whatever. Like it didn't look good. It was I think he was like 5 for like 20 or 5 for something.
He was 2 for 15.
He was 2 for 15, 1 for 11 from 3 on his first night.
That looks horrible, but then when you see the baskets he scored, they were like spectacular. They looked real good. The crowd got into it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the crowd got into it every time Lonzo Ball stood up. Like anytime he came off the bench, the crowd gets hyped. I like that you mentioned how quiet he was too, though, because like I love that dichotomy between how quiet he is and how like loud his father is. Yeah. Like I can't even believe the people that be like are rooting for him to fail. Just because his father is so like boisterous and shit like that. Like the kid, Lonzo Ball himself, quiet, handles his business, don't let none of that affect him. And as a ball player, like I hate when they're like, oh, do you think he's gonna be a distraction? Like as a ball player, when you on the court, that shit don't bother you. You're not thinking about what the fuck your father's doing and how loud he's being. Like you playing ball. Like,
and the weird part is, I'm reaching, but I'm trying to connect it to like KD's mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, KD's mom is not in the media like that, but, she definitely released a couple statements, that people could have easily attacked.
I mean, but it's like with anybody and their wives, too.
Yeah. We so used to, not to, bring nothing against women or nothing, but we so used to seeing women, or mothers, single parents, holding it down, raising their kid, bring them to the NBA. Now we get to see a father. I don't even know if Kobe has a pops. You know what I mean? LeBron was a single parent. He raised
in a single parent household.
Home. And all these other great players, like I don't even know if Melo got parents. Do Melo got parents? Like, do they come to the game? You know what I mean? Like, I don't. There's a lot of people who parents aren't involved, and it's just like. I guess that matters to the media that his dad is involved, so they're gonna, I guess, try to flip it into whatever they want to flip it into. But
one thing I want to say is Lonzo, as far as on the court, like you mentioned the 1 for 11. I mentioned the 1 for 11 from 3, but the 2 for 15. Like when I saw that, like a lot of people was like trying to clown him on social media and shit like that. And to me, it was like just missing shots. Like it wasn't like there was nothing about his game that was broken or that you were like, man, he not gonna make it. Like he was just missing, and that's. As a ball player, you know what it's like when your shot just not going down that day. That's nothing to worry about.
They were open shots. They were good shots. They just wasn't falling. You know what I'm saying? That happens.
And in terms of like the impact that he has on the court, it was the way he's passing, the way he's drawing defenders. You know, he's mad unselfish. And a lot of times, like, you see that, like, they mention it, how his unselfishness leads to other people being unselfish. Like, he's not trying to force nothing. He just playing his game. And
he's not there to drop 40 a night. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do that in college. He didn't. Exactly. He scored when he needed to, or when he was just that open.
A lot of times people think, like, oh, a ball player is good. Can he score? Like, and it's not that. He's going to have, like, 10 points, maybe 10 to 14 in that range. And then he's going to dish 8 to 11 assists, and he's gonna catch 6 to 10 rebounds. Like that's his game. So if anyone expecting anything different, they don't know ball.
Real talk though.